learn some Spanish. The first step to learning a new language is being familiar with its greetings and most basic phrases. So we have here, I prepared some everyday expressions in Spanish words with pronunciation guides to help you enunciate them properly. And please be reminded that when written, the Spanish language use both the inverted question mark. Okay, this one, the inverted question mark and the inverted exclamation mark at the beginning of every interrogative and exclamatory sentence, respectively. Hola, which means hi, hello. Hola is the most basic Spanish expression in greeting other people. This means hi or hello. It can be used both for people you know or for those you don't know to get them to notice you. So this is also the phrase used when answering calls from the phone, followed by a good morning or a good evening in Spanish. Hola. Okay, these here are the daily or timely greetings in Spanish. Similar to English, they are composed of two words, namely bien, which means good, bien. And then the Spanish words for morning, afternoon, and night. So we have here buenos dias. Buenos dias, which means good morning or good day. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes, which means good afternoon. Buenas noches, which means good evening, good night. Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches. And we have these phrases here. ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? Which means what is your name? And ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama? Which means what is your name in polite way or formal way. Literally, these phrases here mean how do you call yourself? So the former, this one, is being used during informal or casual conversations, like when asking a lost kid what his name is, when meeting new acquaintances in school or organizations, or when getting to know a person younger or the same age as you are. Whereas this one here is being used during formal instances, like when talking to an elder or anybody with high societal or political positions like professors, mayors, or your friend's mother. So the literal translation of what is your name in Spanish is ¿Qué es tu nombre? ¿Qué es tu nombre? Which means what is your name? So this is the literal translation of what is your name. Now, someone asks you for your name using any of these questions here, you may also respond with various answers. So when you are asked, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo se llama? Or ¿Qué es tu nombre? You can answer Yo soy Jane, which means I am Jane. Yo soy, and then your name, Jane. Or you can say Me llamo Jane. Me llamo, then your name here, Jane, which translates to I am called, and then your name here. Or Mi nombre es Jane. Mi nombre es your name, Jane, which translates to my name is. Though there are variations when telling your name in Spanish, all are accepted and are used to introduce yourself to other people. However, be reminded that the first introduction is usually a response to the direct question. Okay, this direct question is ¿Quién eres tú? Which translates to who are you? When we say Yo soy Jane, okay, this is usually a response to this direct question. The second introduction is the most common response among Spanish. Me llamo Jane. And the third introduction is used when giving emphasis to what your name is. Mi nombre es Jane, which translates to my name is Jane. Alright, both expressions here, these are used for asking how another person is today, what he has been doing lately, how he is feeling, and the likes. ¿Qué tal? ¿Qué tal? Which translates to what's up. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Which translates to how are you? Take note that when talking formally, we use está here instead of estás in this expression here, which will be discussed later. The topic on formality in the Spanish language, especially on pronouns. So questions on knowing how you are doing can be answered depending on how you are actually feeling during the moment you are asked. Hence, from the options here, you can reply with a good, a very good, a bad, or a very bad. Let's say somebody asks you, ¿Cómo estás? You can say bien, which translates to good, or muy bien, which means very good, or you can say mal, which means bad, or muy mal, which means very bad. You're not doing well, you're not feeling well, you're not good. Note that muy here is translated literally as much in English. Hence, if something is much, extreme words like very should be used to emphasize it. So in this case, very is translated as muy. As we have already mentioned earlier, bien is good, while mal is bad. If you can relate the English word to its Spanish counterpart using creative thoughts, then try associating the number of letters from one to another. So both bien and good has 4 letters, while both bad and mal has 3 letters. Por favor. Por favor. So, por favor is the Spanish way of showing respect when asking a favor. It can be used either at the beginning of your sentence or at the end. Por favor, which means please. So, after asking for a favor, you can say gracias. Gracias, which means thank you. We pronounce it as gracias. Then after somebody tells you thank you or gracias, you can respond de nada, which translates to you're welcome or don't mention it. Actually, de nada literally means it's nothing. So when it's nothing, you don't have to mention it. Gracias, de nada. Adios, adios, which translates to goodbye. Adios or goodbye is used when you bid farewell to somebody you know, whether personally or through the telephone. So it's like wishing that God be with the other person as he continues his journey. As adios literally means God. Adios, adios, which translates to goodbye. We will learn more phrases and expressions in Spanish. I will be posting more videos soon on Spanish lessons, so don't miss it.